Hi everyone, Brittney from BrittneyCarmichael.com, where I inspire women to shine from the inside. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you just weren't good enough, or that you didn't deserve an abundance of money, or that you just aren't worthy of receiving the magic that the universe has for you? Well, I can relate, and I know exactly how you feel, because for most of my life I spent doubting that I was capable of creating the things that I wanted in my life, or even being that best version of myself that I knew that I could be. The thing that stopped me from allowing my true self to come out was that inner mean girl, that inner critic that said, "You're not good enough. You're too fat. You're not creative enough. You're not worthy of receiving that amount of money. Who are you to think that?" And I'm just curious, how do you talk to yourself? Do you ever feel this way? Can you relate to what I'm saying? And if so, I want to ask you, when's the last time that you gave yourself a compliment? When is the last time that you were your own best friend and you supported you and you believed in you? I want to share with you that my transformation from not believing myself and doubting myself just happened because of the way that I was talking to myself. So everything that's going on within your mind is basically being reflected into your actions. So if you're feeling less than, if you don't believe that you're good enough, or that you're smart enough, or creative enough, or whatever enough, then your actions begin to reflect that thought and that belief that you have about yourself. So the first trick in ditching your self-doubt is believe in yourself and continue to practice that. Every time you hear yourself say, "I'm not good enough, I don't think I can," you have to switch your mindset immediately. Become aware enough to recognize that you're not supporting your growth and that you're not supporting your self-love and self-worth, and begin to tell a new story. The first trick is changing the story. We've got to tell a new empowered story from the inside, one that says, "I am capable, I am confident, I am worthy." I am is the most powerful phrase you can say before anything. So if what follows after "I am" is negative, then you're going to begin to manifest that feeling in your life. And that feeling then attracts more of the situations that basically prove you right. So if you're looking to be more confident, then you have to act as if you were already that confident self. What would your most confident and most beautiful, sparkly you do, act, or say? And begin to act like that now. I know it feels a little uncomfortable because you've been so used to playing, small, or just you've been carrying around this old belief that doesn't ring true for you anymore. So what would you do? How would you present yourself? And what would you say if you were the most confident version of yourself? We have these gifts inside of us, and we are so terrified to share them for fear of being criticized. What's worse to you? Going your whole life without expressing your creativity and your truth because of a fear of someone else's opinion? Or putting your work out there and actually being supported and praised by your friends, and maybe you do get a couple of criticisms, but will they help you grow? Maybe. And if they're just rubbish, then you can just let them go. They really don't determine your value or your worth. So we have to begin to let go of the other people's criticisms and opinions. My favorite quote is from Georgia O'Keeffe, and she says, "I have settled it for myself that all compliments and criticisms will go down the same drain, and I am quite free." I find that so many of us stay stuck in fear of criticism and what other people think, when all the while they're not thinking about us. They're too busy worrying about their own life and committing to their obligations that they don't have time to think about every move that you do. So why is it that we're so selfish, thinking that everyone is going to judge us and criticize us, when we could just use that energy to put forward in our creativity and express ourselves? Instead, we waste our time worrying, projecting out into the future all these negative things that could happen that aren't happening now. So why is it that we would use our imagination and our energy to, fuel the vision that we don't even want for ourselves? If we're going to project out into the future, we should at least plan for what we do want to receive, and we should plan for people supporting us and appreciating us and just enjoying what we share to the world. If you sit back in fear of criticism and don't share your gifts with the world, I bet you'll feel a lot more drained. Remember, confidence is a choice, and it begins with you. It starts in the mindset. It's time to reframe the way you talk to yourself. If you find yourself, being negative Nancy up there and saying you're not good enough, or you don't deserve abundance, or you're not creative enough, or skinny enough, or pretty enough, or whatever enough, it's time to remove those labels and become your own bestie. You can start by saying, I am beautiful, I am confident, and I am worthy to receive abundance and joy and peace. We have to begin telling a new story, and that starts with the thoughts that we think and the feelings that we feel about ourselves. If you're looking to increase your self-worth and your self-confidence, then you must begin to invest your energy positively in yourself. So start by taking a little bit of care of you. Do a little bit of nurturing. Maybe, get yourself that massage, or take a hot Epsom salt bath, or curl your hair and throw on some lipstick. I know that does wonders for my confidence. If I, need a little boost, then I just throw on a little, lipstick, and I feel more beautiful. And that comes from the inside. It isn't the lipstick that creates the beauty. It's the feeling that we have about ourselves that believes in ourselves. So the more you can cultivate that feeling inside, the more confidence you exude, and that just begins to build. So it takes small action every day, and you become more powerful. It's like flexing your own love muscle. You have to build it and use it to make it stronger. So what can you do today to increase your self-love? What can you do for you? What have you been yearning for that your soul is like, I need this right now, and you're not doing it? I invite you to take time today to commit to your self-care, to start cultivating that healthy habit of giving to yourself. For me, that starts in the morning. So when I give to myself in the morning, it allows me to give fully to others throughout the rest of the day. And that also builds confidence and helps you to release your limiting beliefs and your doubt and your fears. Other people want to support you, and we all love you and we believe in you. So it's time that you start believing in yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. Did this resonate with you? Have you felt a little unworthy or not good enough lately? Is your own self-doubt stopping you from moving towards the direction of your dreams? If so, feel free to leave a comment below and rewrite your story. I want to hear the new empowered version of your story that you have for yourself. Rewrite your script, one that says, I am confident, I am valuable, and I am worthy to receive abundance, and I am beautiful, and I am loving. I mean, you could go on forever. So what does your new story look like? Who will you show up in the world as? Remember, you have to act as if you are that version of yourself now, so that you can begin to resonate and bring that energy into your life. And then the opportunities will start to magnetize to you and find their way to you to show you that your growth is real and that your worth is up to you. As always, if you love this, please hit the like and subscribe below, and be sure to share with your besties. If you'd like inspiration straight to your inbox, be sure to join me at brittneycarmichael.com/join, where you will receive weekly inspiration and insights straight to your inbox. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the Shine Tribe. I'll see you next week.